Hey my chickadees, welcome back to the back 40. It's Juju, and I got started on my antique journal for the 12 and 12, and once I got started I just couldn't stop. It was hard going there for the first little bit, I must tell you. Okay, so this is the actual journal I started working on here. Okay, I did my cover. And then on the inside, I used a piece of that old paper. Oh God, it just feels so good, that old music paper. And I just love the music on it. And I made my signatures. And I did cut the paper on some. And some I folded the paper. When I first started, I just could not cut the paper. I just couldn't do it. So I folded it, and then I cut it. This one I did cut. I folded one piece, but I did cut the rest. So anyway, I did it. Then when I got started, well, I just couldn't stop. So I had a lot of paper, and I thought, okay, I want to put some ephemera stuff in. I don't want to be too gator mouth. Y'all know I like them big, fat, chunky monkeys. So I did this. This journal is pretty much done, almost. What I did was I took a piece of that piano paper, the end row there, as you can see it. And this is 1920 piano roll. So I took it, layered it 3.5 times, glued it, Mod Podged it, folded it, and of course you know it's going to crinkle and tear. So after I folded it, I Mod Podged it again, and I glued the crinkles that tore down. And then Mod Podged over that. And then on the inside, to reinforce it for the spine, I took an vintage linen napkin that I got from Miss Penny, I think it was. And I glued that down. To reinforce this, I took this piece off of my planner that I had made for the little card, and glued it on here, put it on here with this lace there, and that reinforced this piece. And then for the top part, I took a card. I have some little cowboy pocket cards, and I took that and put it down, put a piece of the music down, and then put Tim Holt's little ladies down there. They just look like she's getting ready to go, you know, to a ball or something. Maybe they're out shopping for her stuff to wear to her little debutante ball. And then I put this down. This was sent in some Happy Mail. No, I bought that. That was a little vintage thing that I had bought that had the button on it. And then I put the lace on the spine to help reinforce that on the outside, to cover that up. And then on the inside, so far, I've sewed a signature in. And I used ScrapbookSage antique papers. And then this is some avocado that Joan sent me. And that's that we dyed together. This is out of an antique book. And another antique book. And I got that from Miss Penny. From her. That's out of Dawn's book. The piano paper. Flyleaf out of an antique book. Dawn paper. And things like this that were cut off from the other, I put it in here. I was like, I am not wasting any of this old paper. Nope, nope, nope. That is Happy Planner people about Marianne about the Braille paper and this cotton paper. Another book. Why does so be fun to that every time I sit down? Okay. Little index out of a book. This is the only thing that's not antique in it. That is just one of those paper doilies, and I just coffee dyed it. I couldn't bring myself. I just could not bring myself to try to do that to one of my very few. I have very few vintage doilies, and I just could not. Y'all, I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. And then this is all the backs off of the papers that was in there, and that's in the journal there. So this journal just needs to be embellished a little bit, and she would be all finished. And I left those down there because I thought maybe about putting a charm down there. And then I also left this up here because right at the tip top up here, I wanted to put me a little charm. I don't have any antique charms or anything, but I was going to see about doing maybe some little antique shopping and find me just a little antique charm to go up there. I do have some vintage pearls and pearls earrings, but they're the big ones. They're not, you wouldn't go with it. So I'm going to just leave that there for now. I'll eventually find something. But this is Abigail. She looks like an Abigail. So this is Abigail. She's all ready for the next step. And then this one is what I'm working on now. So what I have to do now is decide whether I go through and decide what I want to put in. And I think I want to do some stitching on some of the pages. So that's my next step, is decide if I want to do any stitching on any of the pages or anything before I go into it. So that's just kind of an update on where I am with my 12 by 12 journal, antique journal for this month's journal challenge. How are y'all doing? Are y'all doing okay? Everything's going all right with your journal challenge on your bucket list, or your quilting, or your crocheting, your art project that you're doing? Leave a comment down below and let me know how you're doing. Bye. See you on the next go round.